What's going on, guys? Today's Tuesday, and I'm about to get all kinds of politically incorrect on here. So, if you're a very opinionated person and you don't like hearing someone else's opinions, I suggest you back off this video. But I'm about to get into some stuff because the past couple weeks have been stupid controversial for a lot of reasons, right? Okay, so one, this whole Kaepernick thing with Nike. I don't have a problem with the guy. I feel like him taking a knee during the anthem is disrespectful, but it's not my place to tell somebody how they can and cannot protest in a country that you have the freedoms to protest how you see fit as long as it's a peaceful protest. So, I don't have a problem with the guy. However, I do have a problem with the fact that he's able to take a knee. And I'll tell you why. I feel like him doing it on the field while executing his profession, that's a problem. And I'll tell you why it's a problem. Because if any of us, if me, you, or any other Joe Schmo working our normal 9-to-5s were to ever attempt to protest in a work environment, we would be fired, told to go home for the day, whatever that looks like, right? We would have repercussions to our actions because we don't make millions of dollars and play in the NFL. The whole discrimination thing that he's trying to support, I agree. There's discrimination in the world. There's discrimination in the U.S. But here's the comical part with a lot of people when it comes to discrimination. The discrimination is all the way around. I don't think you heard me. It's all the way around. Like, for you to say that black people in particular, or minority people in particular, whatever verse or rhyme you want to spin on it, is that one particular anything gets it over another. That's where I got a problem with you. Because there's discrimination everywhere on everybody at all points in time. And the reason why there's discrimination is because we live in America. We live in a country that we have the freedoms to express how we think and feel about everybody at any point in time. If you don't like that, if you don't like the fact that there are white people that can verbally say, I don't like black people, and if you don't like black people verbally being able to say, we don't like white people, or people saying we don't like gay people, or people saying we don't like straight people, or people saying we don't like Christians, or Catholics, or whatever, anything, right? Anything. Any specific genre of life. If you got a problem with people being able to say that, hit the skids, man. Get out of the country. Go to another country. Go to a country that is in perfect harmony. And the only countries that are in perfect harmony, and I use that word very, very lightly, are the people that are under dictatorships, that are told what to do and told how to act and don't have the freedoms to do anything they want. Their religion's picked for them. Their spouses are picked for them. How their spouses dress, act, feel, think. I don't know, anything. It's all determined for them. If you don't like discrimination, then you don't like America. Because America stands for adversity, diversity, freedom of choice, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom of protest, all these freedoms that everybody, by the way, loves and appreciates, yet at the same time wants to limit and restrict others on. It's given to all of us. If you don't like the fact that, you know, there's white people walking around with tiki torches, I mean, I'm pretty sure those white people aren't a fan of Black Lives Matter. I'm pretty sure that those people that don't like gays, or gay, lesbian, transgender, all of those different things, then you probably don't like those people that are lesbian, gay, transgender, imposing their will on and their discrimination on religions and religious organizations. I don't know. Let's see what else here. What else can I think of? I mean, it goes in full circle. Anything that you have to say about discrimination in this country, it's said about all of us. Like you can't pinpoint anybody. And okay, yeah, there was slavery once upon a time, but we're not. We've been far removed from that. So for anybody to come back and say, well, millennia ago, or however many decades or years or whatever ago, like, come on. Martin Luther King Jr. himself was a forward-thinking man. So much so that he envisioned, black rights, and he envisioned on the freedoms and the equality. If he's so forward-thinking to believe in that and, see the realization of it in today, then who are you to be the opposite of and look backwards and constantly point fingers? I don't know. This is just my opinion. You don't gotta like it. You can disagree with it. Whatever. Another thing. Eminem and MGK. I want to personally thank MGK because I feel privileged to be able to witness his career burn in flames. He put out an amazing diss track, and I'm not going to try to take that away from him because it was fire. It really was. But, man, you picked on the wrong guy, man. Like, Eminem's a legend. And I don't say legend loosely. Like, I mean that. He's a legend. Not very many rappers have stayed on top of the game as long as he has. Not many rappers have been able to sustain a career as long as he has. Not many rappers are looked up to, admired, and admonished for like he is. He has inspired so many other current rappers and future rappers that, like, for anyone to try to speak on him is disgusting. And the fact that he's trying to take it in the direction of, I'm just standing up for my generation. Dude, your generation sucks. I mean, let's face reality. Reality is this. The past few generations, like the most recent younger generations, the millennials, which I'm an elder millennial, so I mean, I kind of even gop myself into this equation. Man, like, our generations have relatively sucked. We have not been forward thinking. We have not been progressive. We've stopped being challenging. We've dumbed down so much so that, like, now the federal government is trying to force certain educational standards down our throats to try to bring us up out of this lollipop world that we've created. And what I mean by lollipop world is, everybody getting awards for just participating, I was very fortunate. Like, when I say I'm a millennial elder, I'm very fortunate. I was in the tail, the beginning, the very, very beginning. So I got both worlds. I got the landline, and I got the cell phone, and I got the discipline, and I also got to do whatever I want. I got the having to earn what I have versus being able to get handouts. Like, we suck as a generation, and the rap industry in particular has been suffering. For anyone to say it hasn't been, you don't know rap. You don't know hip hop. You don't understand what that is supposed to really be. That is supposed to be a competitive nature form of music. It is not supposed to be guys or girls rapping about making money. Rap is supposed to be a stance on important things in life. And not only important things in life, but about your own personal life, your own personal struggles, and how you developed and gotten through those. So it's very, very disgusting to me the way a lot of the rap is these days. And the fact that Eminem has had to carry the game so long is really ridiculous. Now, I'm not trying to discredit there are some rappers out there that are putting out amazing, my bad, amazing material, you know, like there's NF, which is off of the same label as Eminem. Like, there are some legitimate rappers out there that are being very creative with their content. They're really stepping up their game. But I mean, MGK, like, dude, you're lame. You're lame. And the sad part is, like, you put together one of the best diss tracks, and that diss track was better than any of your other material, man. Personal opinion. You don't gotta like it, but I'm just putting it out there. By the way, thank you also for doing that, because you just gave Eminem the fuel and fire to be able to put out a diss track on somebody, and I've been waiting a long time, because it's been a long time since Eminem's like gone ham on anybody in particular. So I'm looking forward to seeing you get destroyed. But what else? I don't know. Oh, people burning Nike stuff, by the way. I just wanted to kind of circle back to that for a heartbeat. You're being dumb. You wanna oppose Nike by eliminating any and all merchandise in which you've already purchased. Like, you're stupid. Just don't. Stop it. You're giving yourself a bad image. You're giving everyone around you a bad image. Protest in a way that makes sense. Like, if you have a problem with this Kaepernick guy being a spokesman or a role model or whatever, man, protest in a way that makes sense. I don't know. That's where I stand with these things. I've talked for about 12 minutes now. I know this video is kind of out of my usual, but I keep getting asked questions about how I feel about these things, so I just kind of want to put them all out there in the open. So if you don't like them, you can stop watching my videos. I'm sorry if you're taking it that personally. It's just my opinion, and everybody's entitled to one. Again, we live in America, where we get to have an opinion, you know? And that's why I'm so far against discrimination, because discrimination is a matter of opinion, and opinions in which we're given the rights to have by our freedoms. Sorry, I'm like really tired. I don't know why. So, for anybody to be able to attack anybody about how they believe, feel, think, hate, as sad as that is, hate, love, like, it's none of our say-so. You know, you can't tell somebody how they should operate, because in doing so, you're impeding on the very rights and beliefs and freedoms that you get to use to express your opinions. It's always a double-edged sword whenever you try to criticize anybody on their belief or stance or view, because in doing so, you are hypocritically saying that they don't deserve to have the rights and freedoms that you do. But who are you to judge that? Like, who are you to decide that? Who is anybody to decide those things? I mean, personally, like, Westboro Baptist, that really famous, ignorant religious group, they consider themselves godly servants. I consider them the equivalent of the devil incarnate, because they do such heinous acts and create such chaos, and they all keep and they keep doing it in God's name, and it's disgusting. But I can't say, hey, you know, they shouldn't be allowed to do that, because in saying that they shouldn't be allowed to do that, it says that I shouldn't be able to go to church on Sundays. It says that I shouldn't be able to go to church and hear God's word and to praise and to take my children there and to learn. So when you get into these places of trying to dictate over top of hate groups or stances or whatever, you've got to take into account the whole entire thing. Now, I'm not saying that these people are right by any means. I'm not justifying anybody. I'm not justifying Kaepernick. I'm not justifying the people that hate Kaepernick. I'm not justifying anything. All I'm simply saying is you fall into the same spectrum in which you are criticizing. You got to look in the mirror sometimes. And you got to realize that the things that you see wrong, the things that you believe are wrong, and the reasons in which you think they're wrong or believe they're wrong, they can be picked apart too. I don't know. Controversial stuff. I'm going to have an amazing video for you guys on Thursday, though. This video is just kind of off the cuff. I don't know. Man, I hope you guys have a good Thursday. I hope this video didn't hurt anyone's feelings or bring anyone down. I just kind of want people to see the middle ground. Because I don't think people do. I don't think people see the middle ground. I'm out.